Right, Ryan, we've jumped inside the brand new Jeep Compass, and a few things about Jeep that are kind of interesting. First of all, this is the last car in Jeep's complete lineup to get a refresh. All of the others have been refreshed from top to bottom, and this is actually replacing the current Patriot and the Compass with the 2017 model. Interesting fact for you, the 2017 model will only last about 3 months. The 2018 model will come out in the summer of 2017.
The incredible part about Jeep is that they've had record sales for 7 years running now, so this Compass is going to be a big runner in the new Jeep game.
Jeep knew it had to be better than the outgoing Compass by a long way, and better than a lot of the competition. So they started with a very high benchmark, and they've been working towards making this best in class for capability, best in class for fuel economy, and definitely best in class for off-roading.
So when we talk about versus or comparing this vehicle to anything, we started looking up a couple vehicles that were similar in price. They weren't similar in drivetrain. We started looking up cars that were similar in drivetrain. They weren't similar in price, or they didn't have four-wheel drive. So realistically, the Jeep is in a segment of its own.
All right, let's talk a little bit about how we got to the Compass. First of all, this Compass is actually based on the same platform as the Renegade, but it uses the same styling cues from the Cherokee and the Grand Cherokee. And you'll see a lot of things that you recognize from other Jeeps. It fits into the lineup, including the exterior, interior, and driving dynamics. Of course, it is a Jeep. And on top of that, Jeep give you 70 safety and security features, which means that not only do you get a capable vehicle, but Jeep show off the fact that they are also making very safe vehicles.
Newly refreshed is the 4.0 Uconnect system, which is mine and Nick's favorite system to use. It's the easiest to get around, and it seems to be the clearest and brightest system, so it's our favorite. Not to mention that the interior is taken from several different Jeep models, so you take a look at the soft touch points and some of the lines that are in here, and they are taken directly from the Grand Cherokee, like Nick was saying, as well as the screen is basically set up like a boxing mask. So back in the older days, they had the full boxing mask that went completely over your face and encaged just your face in this little box, which is essentially what you see with this screen, with the vents on both sides and then your Uconnect system right in the middle.
One of the things I really like on the inside too is if you look at the side vents by the door, they actually reflect a shark's fin. If you put a shark's fin right next to them, you can see that is exactly how it is designed, and you'll notice that that shark fin is reflected on several places on the outside of the car as well.
So we're in the Trailhawk version, which is known for the contrast in red stitching with black interior, and so we have our black leather with red stitching, several different red flash accents, and it just kind of brings together that sporty feel of the Trailhawk.
Now on the inside of the car, Jeep are really famous for their interior color swashes, and that means that they take a lot of different themes and colors and match those colors. So for instance, when they had the Grand Cherokee, they took colors from photographs like Mount Vesuvius from Morocco, and they matched those colors to put beautiful interior textiles, leathers, plastics, and woods together, so the inside reflected those photographs. So the brand new Jeep Compass will be made in 4 different countries. It's truly a global vehicle. It's going to be a doubling of sales for Jeep in this segment, and we're looking to have the US vehicles made in Mexico. There will also be plants in other continents which will make the Jeep Compass for other parts of the world. Jeep did a great job in testing this vehicle. In fact, they put over 10 million custom equivalent miles on this vehicle to make sure that when it came to market, it was perfectly ready for those people, to make sure that everything worked and everything lasted a long time.
Now, as far as powertrain options go, this new Jeep Compass has 17 different combinations of fuel-efficient powertrain options, which is incredible for all the different markets around the world.
So once you get the hood open, there is only one engine available in the Compass at launch. It's the 2.4-litre multi-air engine. This gives you 180 horsepower or 175 pounds-feet of torque. A very capable engine. This vehicle could do with maybe a 6-cylinder for me, but then again, I'm a big fan of big, powerful engines. For the average consumer, this engine is adequate. Now the big question is, will this Compass behave like a true Jeep off-road? This is where we find out. We're in 4 low and in rock mode. This vehicle is definitely dealing with the muddy ruts in this Texas ranch very well. A little bit bumpy for the cameras, but it's not sliding around. It's holding on, something that may kill its competition if it had to do the same track. An absolute straight drop to my left, and if I put one wheel wrong, I'm down into the lake. Now, experiencing this Jeep off-road really shows me that for the weekend warrior, it's the perfect drive, which means I can actually take it to places that a lot of other vehicles can't make it. At the same time, it's perfect for my urban or suburban living. Alright, with a little help, we're going to do some serious rut driving and get some wheels off the ground. Here we go. Coming forward, and there goes the right wheel. Slowing it down, going right a bit, and here's the left wheel off the ground. Pushing it up. It up. There we go. Ooh, this is probably a little more adventurous than I would get off-road normally in a vehicle. Who needs seat massages when you can drive a Jeep off-road in Texas? Now, not only is going uphill important, but going straight downhill as well, making sure that you can either use hill descent control or your brake to make sure you can get down without sliding all the way to the bottom. Great thing about the Trailhawk is that it has less volume on the front and the back, making the egress and the ingress from very tight holes and turns and hills a lot bigger. So you can actually tip the vehicle right up, and they've taken the bottom of the front bumper away and the back of the back bumper away, so you can get that better approach and exit angles from very bumpy turns. Now, Texas experienced torrential rains last night, so we're going to go down a hill and a very deep water at the bottom. It's really muddy, and I've been warned that we will lose control of the vehicle and it will slide around as we do this.
There you go, looking good. Come to me a little bit. There you go. Perfect right there. And crank it. Awesome. Straighten her out. Perfect.
Whew. The Jeep slid quite nicely sideways there. A little bit of water here at the bottom. When I say a little bit, it's quite a bit of water, just because they had a lot of rain. Lots of rain, just lots of sliding around, no grip here. It's basically driving through really deep slush.